We're getting news that Pakistan is rattled and has now resorted to rumor mongering, with reports in the Pakistan suggesting of India planning a surgical strike against India. And it's in context that Pakistan Prime Minister Nawaz Sharif had a telephone conversation with the Pakistan Army Chief General Raheel Sharif, where he has reportedly told the general to reply in kind to India. We have with us India Today's editor Shiv Arul for more on this. Shiv, clearly Pakistan is in panic mode.
In absolute and utter panic mode, shivers running down Pakistan's spine, after, what appears to be a huge amount of speculation going on in that country. They've got absolutely no clue, what India is planning. Really, nobody does. But Pakistan, obviously, very, very jittery. And, all of its moves, appear to suggest a great deal of guilt as well. Nawaz Sharif sitting in New York City. He's going to be making his speech at the UN General Assembly a few hours from now, tonight, India time. He's on the phone with his army chief, General Raheel Sharif, who's more of a boss, really. He isn't really the army chief. He's more of the Prime Minister's boss in Pakistan. And the army chief of Pakistan has told the Prime Minister of Pakistan that there are rumors that India might mount surgical strikes, airborne surgical strikes on Pakistani soil or in POK. To which Nawaz Sharif apparently responds, respond with full force. The hilarious thing about this entire situation is many things actually. One, it shows Pakistan's guilt in this entire thing. That a conversation like this has even happened, as suggested by a reporter in Islamabad, Kaswar Klasra, suggests that Pakistan has a big guilty sign painted on its face already. Point number two, you've got the army and the political class in Pakistan, never on the same page. The relationship between the two is very, very clear. You would never have a situation where the army chief would need the Pakistan Prime Minister's permission to actually respond with full force. Everything that's happening in Uri, everything that's happening across the line of control is happening because of the Pakistan Army and the ISI. Let's be very clear. Now, India is weighing its own options. India is looking at several different options: military, diplomatic, economic, and otherwise. But for Pakistan to think that it needs to believe rumor mills about surgical strikes and use that as an excuse to ratchet up tensions on the line of control along the international border, attempt to send in more terrorists like they are doing in Uri and Kupwara sectors, even as we speak, with 2 encounters currently on, is a bit absurd. But that's pretty much vintage Pakistan.
And Shiv, do you think that this kind of, rumor mongering that we're getting to hear of is probably Pakistan's tactic to overcome the kind of insult and humiliation and the snub they have received from the United States, or for that matter from other countries as well?
I don't think Pakistan will ever really be able to get over humiliation. They've had a history of being embarrassed internationally, both diplomatically and at war. So in terms of embarrassment, they're used to it. I don't think they're really worried about their reputation. It couldn't possibly sink any lower. On the actual issue of the offensive, on tensions on the border, now that is a separate ball game altogether. I think most people understand that after 26/11 there was a certain amount of solidarity. After Pathankot there was a certain amount of solidarity. But I think there is no denying that after the Uri attack there is a much more unified sense of enough is enough, both within India by the politicians as well as around the world. You've got even close allies of Pakistan, including the United States, including China, saying that terror emanating from Pakistan soil, affects economics. The China-Pakistan economic corridor is being affected by this, said China, which is a huge embarrassment, to Pakistan. So with all of that happening, the circumstances and the atmosphere appears very, very optimum for Pakistan to feel not just isolated, but very, very threatened. And that's why you're seeing conversations and the rumor mills actually swirling. But I think the big takeaway from this is Pakistan is a jittery, insecure, underconfident nation, and that's on full display before the world.
All right. We also have with us Kaswar Klasra for more on this. Kaswar, give us some more news. What are you hearing from your sources? Tell us about this meeting that the Prime Minister has reportedly had with the Army Chief General Raheel Sharif, who instead has gone on to call up the top commanders and reviewing the kind of preparedness.
Well, let me give you a little background. The reports are, the speculation are doing the round in, the Pakistani capital, and that India is really ready for a surgical strike into Pakistan. This is what we got the news from, the intelligence sources last night. After the such speculations were heard and doing the round in the Pakistani capital, we heard that the Pakistani army chief has telephoned the Pakistani prime minister who's there in New York, and they both have discussed the possibilities and in such background. But on the other hand, we are according to our sources getting the news that the Pakistani establishment, the Pakistani government has suspended flights from Islamabad to northern areas. Some section of the motorway and highways have been suspended, and definitely we are getting the news that Pakistan is really ready in case of Indian aggression or in case of Indian resort to surgical strikes in Pakistan. Pakistan will respond with force. And another important thing is a couple of days back, we all heard that the Pakistani defense minister have given a strong statement that definitely in case of any aggression from Indian side, definitely we will use atomic weapons as well.
All right. So while a rattled and nervous Pakistan is preparing or bracing itself for what it feels is an Indian attack, we also have news that India, meanwhile, is taking on Pakistan diplomatically and is doing its best to corner Pakistan with concrete evidence of their role in the recent attack in Uri. Now, in the latest on the investigation front, investigators are looking into the possibility of an insider's involvement in the recent terror attack. The NIA, after registering an FIR into the possible hand of an Indian in facilitating the militants' entry into the camp, guiding them to the most vulnerable spots at the army camp. Meanwhile, there's also a high vigil at the border as the army hasn't ruled out the possibility of more infiltration. The army has said that the sanitization operation in Handwara and Uri will continue to go on. It is still underway and cannot be called off anytime soon.
After the Sunday terror attack in army camp inside the brigade headquarters in Uri, yesterday it was the intense firing going on this sector of line of control. Just behind me you can see those green dense forests. It is a part of LOC. Beyond that peak, there are the peaks of Pakistan where exchange of fire was witnessed and seen. You can see now this road which heads towards the forward posts has been blocked not only for the media and other people but even also for the local people, so that vigil is kept on each and everyone who moves in this area. We will talk to some of the local villagers who are here and who are the main sufferers of any kind of tension between India and Pakistan. Sir, आप मुझे अपना नाम बताइए.
मोहम्मद अब्दुल्ला लोन.
लोन साहब, आप ये मुझे बताइए कल क्या हुआ यहाँ?
कल यहाँ हुआ, खाली आवाज़ आता रहा, ज़बरदस्त आता रहा, वो समझ में नहीं आया वो बाहर से आता है गोला या इधर से जाता है तो तोफखाना क्या कहाँ है क्या है, लेकिन हम डर गए हैं, हम कार बार कुछ नहीं कर सकते हैं.
So far this combing operation is still going on. There was exchange of fire yesterday till 6 p.m. Since then there is not any exchange of fire, but we are seeing that the army, particularly in this sector after the Uri attack, has been intensified. There are combing operations going on in all these dense forests. My cameraman can show you, you can get the sense of the line of control in this sector. But so far as this Lachipura Uri encounter is concerned, there is a combing operation still going on. Behind me, just you can see this road has been blocked, and after this road there is a massive combing operation of army going on in these all dense forests, so that the input which is with the army, that probably 10 to 12 infiltrators are hiding near LOC, they can be tracked.